grandfather to Alzheimer's, and you know, the last years of his life, he didn't even know who I was, so that wasn't really fun. And just in my practice, I see it ravish people's health and their finances, and the stress it causes the caretakers. There's 6 million people living with Alzheimer's, and you know, 11 million caring for them. So it's a dreaded disease that, you know, I think we need to do a little bit more about. So if you feel inclined, feel free to give to my Just Giving campaign, and let's end Alzheimer's. Try to challenge myself that put myself in the way of failure, and try and overcome. But I don't know, I'm excited, a little nervous, and just looking forward to spending some time in great, beautiful country. 55 mile begins.
Have fun. Enjoy the adventure.
Enjoy the stars.
Yeah.
Right on. All right.
2:30.
Well, without further ado, we'll see you in about 18 hours.
Right.
When I first considered the trip and read The Comfort Crisis, it sounded awesome, and it's like easy to say, hey, I'm gonna hike 55 miles. But as it got closer and closer, and I trained more and more, and you know, had the injury, the reality of the grandness or severity of this challenge is setting home. So this week I've been nervous, and I've had some butterflies in my stomach, and I'm excited and anxious, but it's a hell of a lot more real now than it was in January.
Well, walking up the trail. Hey bear, whoa bear. Hey bear, whoa bear. And it is dark. I'm gonna show you how dark. Like literally blackout dark. Like a little bit of stars, but it is dark.
We're gonna get up at 1:45, you know, 2 o'clock in the morning. Trailhead's about 15 minutes that way. So I'm gonna have about 3 hours hiking in the dark, and there's a fair amount of wildlife around here. Ursus horribilis, aka the grizzly bear, is around, so I'll be glad when the day breaks and I can see clearly. 3:30 in the morning, first little break stop, and hydrating, eating a little bit, and just taking a few moments to soak in the stars, the solitude, and the silence. I mean, there's no noise, and I'm kind of enjoying the darkness, actually. At first it was a little eerie, but I'm kind of soaking it in. And mainly, I just want to get through it without any injuries. I'm gonna take it a little bit slow, be careful, and hopefully no reoccurrences of injury.
Just one foot in front of the other. Trying to be very careful, because like some of these rocks are rocky, and you just don't want to turn an ankle, man. So I'm just trying to be real cautious. Beautiful morning. Kind of amazing at how much this landscape was just scorched. I mean, everything just burned. Sun coming up over the horizon. It's kind of cool to see the forest regenerating. Got a bunch of little pines coming back up. Where death, there is life. Where life, there is death.
Well, a little over 6 hours in, third of the trip done. It's starting to get warm, man. Feel good, but starting to get a little sleepy. Gonna have to take a rest here, get some caffeine. Got like 4 hours sleep last night, and that was a little restless, but third of the way through. I think the second third will be all right. The last third might be a bit of a suffer fest. Pretty big wall. There's Young's Creek. Coming up over the top. Still a couple miles to the confluence, but all right, well, the confluence is a couple hundred yards that way. Made it to the Danaher. So now it's time to start heading south. About another 31 miles or so. Danaher flowing into the South Fork. Man, I haven't seen a single person. Well, 3 people at Jenny Creek. On that, the wilderness has been my very own. Ooh, he's a nice one. So I'm not quite halfway done, and gotta say my pace is slowing. Just when you get tired, your body just wants to slow down. So I'm trying to keep my legs turning over fast, because if I'm not really mindful of it, I just get in this zombie state and kind of ho-hum. If I don't stay on top of it, I'm gonna be late. So I've got 24 miles to go. I've been at it about 11 hours, a little bit over, and probably have 8 hours to go. I'm gonna stop and rest here a little bit, change out the tape, change out my socks, try and get a little fresh start, and surge on for the next 8 hours. One step in front of the other for another 22 miles. Probably, I don't know, 6-7 hours at the pace I'm going. Danaher Valley. Feels like the calm before the storm to me. It's getting humid. I think we're gonna get dumped down here shortly. Well, I'm gonna be honest, having a great time, but man, these miles are going slow right now. These last 6.5 miles feel like they have drug on for hours. So I've got 17, 18 more to go. Just in the mental and physical toughness category right now. Gonna keep putting one foot in front of the other, try and stay relaxed, keep a good pace, finish strong and safe. See ya. Physically, it's gonna get tough. You know, I think, you know, the last 20 miles are gonna be a grind for sure. And just mentally being alone, moving nonstop for, you know, 18 to 20 hours is gonna wear on me. 15.5 hours into this godforsaken hike. Actually, it's been all right, to be honest. I got another 4 to go. But look at that view. It's been like that all day. Got a little warm for a while, but got a little rain. All good. All right. I'm 14 hours, 10 minutes on my feet, 16 hours on the trail. I got 12 miles to 13 miles left to go. Starting to enter the pain cave here. I just have to keep putting one foot in front of the other, but man, these little inclines don't feel so little about now. So just gonna keep putting one foot in front of the other. See at the finish line. And the beauty and the vastness of this wilderness is pretty hard to comprehend unless you're walking it. You know what? I think at the end of the trip, I'm gonna be excited to see you guys and be walking by this gorgeous fishing country and not have a fly rod in my hand. So if I can complete this journey, catch a trout or two with you guys at the very end of it, get back to the camper and have a cold beer, oh, it's gonna be fantastic.
Snag. Oh, got one!
Oh!
Ah!
Did you get a video?
Woohoo!
Yes! Jeff got his fish! Woo! Nice!
Ah!
Yeah, Misogi is a Japanese concept, or ritual if you will, where you challenge yourself to do something that you have about a 50% chance of failure. And my goal is to finish the hike, the 55-mile hike, in 20 hours or less. If I finish in 20 hours or less, I view it as a success. If it takes me longer than that, I will have failed my Misogi, but still had a great experience nonetheless. Misogi complete. 55 miles in under the cutoff. We're under 20 hours by probably 10 or 15 minutes. Whew! What a long day. Kind of beautiful day, but man, it was fatiguing. We raised a lot of money for Alzheimer's. I'm super excited. Thanks for everyone your support. And unfortunately, the Misogi's not done. I think we have another 2 miles or so to go. Thanks everyone. Well, it's a wrap. Whew, it feels really good to be back at the trailhead. Oh my God. That was a long day. But back at the trailhead. I think I'm gonna sleep well tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd say so.
You know what? There's a cold beer calling my name.